back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be talking about our midweek recap. So we're just going to be looking at the S&P 500 and Tesla as well as Apple. So let's get right into it. Thus far now it is Tuesday when I'm recording this, October 11th. So we talked about the wick on the weekly candle, right? And we did break below it today, and we were initially bought up above the level and actually closed above the level. So here's a picture of the daily chart here. So you see the volume is still increasing down here. We have a CPI report on Thursday, which will be the catalyst for a move in either direction. The 4-hour chart here just looks like some PS. We do have some buyers nibbling down here in the 355s. Let's move into a smaller time frame here. I like to use the linear regression channels to kind of gauge where we are. This is where we are, so we're below the middle line. I don't usually look to short when we're below the middle line. I like to short when we're above, when we're up higher. So for me, I'm a buyer down here in these areas looking to scalp long, and I like to be short up here. So that's just kind of how I play it. But let's get this off the screen for a second here and just look at price. So we still have these levels below, right? These 345, and then this level way down here, 323 level that we were looking at. However, we've been working in this downtrend now for quite some time. And, it leads me to it leads me to wonder that if CPI comes in lower, it's showing that it's peaked and that it's rolling over, maybe it's even a nicer print, which, I really have no idea what it's going to be. I think that would give cause for some risk on. 480 was the top. We're down here at 355, right? So we have came in, we're about 25% off the highs. People are going to start to be interested in buying. Long-term investors are going to start being interested in buying down here. Smart ones have probably already been buying. There are a lot of good prices on a lot of names. However, we're still waiting for Tesla and Apple to really sell. So as far as the S&P goes, this level is the one I'm watching, this prior level, this 350. Was 350, about 358, and as well as this supply zone right here, this 364 and a half is another key level. And then if we were to break above 364 and a half, I think that rally could have some legs back, maybe even into the 380s, as kind of just reset the technical cool down, right? That when price is being dragged down for so long, eventually it has to retrace and cool down. So I've talked about that a few times here on this. Let's move into Apple. Apple, similar chart to SPY. If we pull up this weekly chart, right, I have this just trend line of an area where it could go. And you can see, to me, this looks like it's about to break down. When you have a strong move down candle, then you have a retrace, and now look at the volume. The volume is already, you see this down here? So it's Tuesday now. We're 2 days into a 5-day week, and the volume is already almost back to average. And so that leads me to believe that this thing probably does have legs lower this week. So this level is about 132 or so, and I think it'll find some longs there. Moving on to Tesla. Let's kind of clean up this chart. So, we have this kind of trend line, which it's practically sitting on. This arguably, a bear, if you're a bear, might say that this is a head and shoulders, right? This is your head, and I would argue this is the right shoulder, and this is the neckline, right? So this is an interesting chart. I have no idea which way this thing's going to go. I am a long-term believer in Tesla and the manufacturer that it is. And I believe in the company of Tesla. So I'm biased. I think this is probably gonna just drop some shorts so that it can launch. But like I said, I'm biased, so take that with a grain of salt. Um, but the level down here is just really this level. It's 150. That's going to be your level. That's the next area, and that's right here, which this is clearly a strong area of demand, and you can see where it lines up exactly with the volume node, right? That's no coincidence. Why is it a clear area of demand? Well, we had price push to almost nearly 200% from this level, from a consolidation at this level. So a first touch at this area is probably going to get wicked up and it's going to find some buyers. So that is definitely a level that I'm looking at. I'll even put a little alert there. But as well as once it gets down below 200, I think you're long term, I think you'll be happy with that. Obviously, this is not financial advice, it's just my own opinion. And I do hold Tesla, so I am in it, you know. So thanks, guys, for watching, viewing, subscribing as always. I appreciate your support. Make sure you guys like this video, and I'll be back with more videos.